Godzilla Minus One is going to be coming out in Japan in November, and then preceded by a US release in December, which I am very, very excited for. The first teaser came out just in the past week. Of course, I absolutely love Godzilla. He's been one of my greatest passions and loves pretty much all my life since I was a baby. Um, and I'm very excited for this. I think it looks very, very good. I was not too big though on Shin Godzilla personally, which I know is like, oh, for the fandom, for someone in the fandom to say. I just didn't think certain things about it worked as much, particularly the version of Godzilla and the weird forms he had, and I won't get into that too much now. But this looks just about perfect, honestly. I know it's just a teaser, but it's really bringing it back to, a more classic, traditional type of Godzilla and a story, sure, but by that I mean the almost more of the roots of what Godzilla was supposed to represent in the first place, with nuclear weapons and the commentary of war and stuff like that. This definitely feels more in that vein with the devastation, like the serious peril we just see people in. That seems to be very direct, and the mood of that I think is a really good idea for them to go for again. Because I absolutely love and adore the MonsterVerse films, and I think the version of Godzilla they've had in them is perfect. But I'm still always rooting for Toho to answer back with their own, home run. And I think this might be it. I think the look of Godzilla itself looks like a mesh of the good aspects of Shin. Not the googly eyes or anything, but the good aspects of Shin with high C. Of course, the spine's like, more exaggerated like Millennium. And, some shapes that kind of remind you of like a Showa to a point, I guess. And it just looks gnarly. He looks savage, and the ferocity of him really seems to come across well. And just a serious, unforgiving, villain, at least from our perspective, version of Godzilla. And I think it's going to work incredibly well. The only thing I'm a little bit concerned about, but this is with any solo Godzilla movie that doesn't have another monster in it, is okay, what way are they going to come up with to somehow defeat him? So I kind of hope they go for a less basic ending, because even the way they did it in Shin was just embarrassing. Honestly, it did not work. But yeah, overall, I'm still very, very hopeful and excited for it. I will be first there as soon as I can see it in December, hopefully. And it's now shot up to my most anticipated movie of the year if it wasn't there already prior to getting all this information. But yeah, I think it looks very, very good.